Hello, everyone. This is Joe here, and it's going to be my first video of hopefully a bunch that I can share with you. Today is Monday, March 23rd, 2020, and we're broadcasting here from Illinois. We are social distancing, as they say, and currently under a state lockdown for I guess until April 7th, I think it is. So gives me some time to get up and get caught up on things here at home. I just want to do like a 10-minute video today, and I'm going to cover three areas. The first one will be, this is from Food and Drink on the internet website, and it's 5 ways that you can support your local restaurant during a coronavirus outbreak. So they list 5 tips, and I think they're really good tips. So I definitely would like to share those with you today. The second item that I wanted to share with you is anybody that knows me knows that I really like sweet tea. Okay, and it's part of my daily intake, I would say. And I probably drink a little bit too much, and it's something that I should probably cut down because the tea that I drink is loaded with tons of sugar. So in my ideal world, I should probably drink, a 50-50, which I know there's some over-the-market stuff there, over-the-counter stuff that you can get that's a little less sweet. But it just kind of gives me a pep in my step, and it's something I look forward to, throughout the day. But so we're going to talk about that, and then the final thing today is I want to talk about a couple tips, or one tip for opening up an apple without a knife. If you don't have a knife, I don't know why you just wouldn't just take a bite out of it, but anyway, we found this on the website today. It's some kind of hacker website that I found on the food page. So in my final piece today, I have a Honeycrisp apple, and I'm going to attempt to break this open without a knife and see if I can do it. So stay tuned. Yesterday we got about a ½ inch of snow, and I don't even know if I know I wasn't expecting it, but about 3/4 of it is melted today. So crazy weather here in Illinois. We're kind of like the northwestern part of Illinois, and the weather here is, as they used to say when I was growing up, you don't like the weather up here, stick around, it'll change. And definitely it's true. You could literally be mowing the grass in the morning and then shoveling snow at night. I mean, that's how crazy this weather is here. All right, so let's get right to it here. We're about 3 minutes into this video. This is from Food and Drink. It says 5 ways to support your local restaurant during a coronavirus outbreak. And I thought this one was really good. I think this is probably the best one out of the 5 that I really like. And it says to purchase a restaurant gift cards, and then use them for you, your friends, your family, and I think that would really help out some of the restaurants. I really, with my restaurant background, I really would hate to see, particularly the smaller ones, fold up because of this shutdown. And if we could all do our part to kind of help keep them afloat, and hopefully the government will step in and stop bickering over the relief packages and get the money out for the citizens and the small businesses. And let's put those people first instead of these corporations for once. I think that'd be really a refreshing change, and I think a lot of the American people would agree with that. Number 2 is to use their delivery service. I think that's a great one as well. 3, use the local delivery service. 2 and 3 are basically very similar in nature there. So number 4 is to write a positive review of local restaurants on social media. Get the word out that if there's a restaurant in the area that you really like, and word of mouth, social media is a great way to send positive reviews out there. And I don't do it enough, especially with my background. But there's a lot of good food in my area that I live, and I lived many years up in the suburbs of Chicago, and there's a lot of good food up there as well. So, social media today, let people know where you like to eat, and maybe some of the menu items that you like to eat, and share that with your friends on Facebook or Twitter. That's a great thing. Number 5, shop at local grocery stores versus the large chains. From what I'm hearing on social media, believe it or not, some of these smaller grocery stores are having items that people aren't hoarding on. So, if you might get lucky and find, I hate to bring up, toilet paper for one, but that's what I'm hearing is some of these small grocery stores, and particularly some of these smaller towns, they are not having any problem stocking their shelves and keeping them stocked. So that's, keep that in mind as we move forward through this, because it sounds like, according to the news today, that more and more states are going to follow suit with, these shutdowns. So, keep that in mind. Okay, so again, review 5 ways to support local restaurants during the coronavirus outbreak. Number 1, purchase gift cards, restaurant gift cards. Use delivery service. 3, use local delivery service. 4, write a positive review on social media. And 5, shop at the local grocery stores. You hate to see, it's kind of a twisty thing. Back in, the 90s, the smaller grocery stores were closing, and everybody was going to Walmart or, the grocery stores, and just driving right past the small town grocery stores. But now, as we're getting past 2015, we're seeing some of the grocery stores come back, and I think that's great. I never would have predicted that. So let's keep the smaller grocery stores open, people. Particularly in bad weather. I mean, you should be thankful that you don't have to drive, out in the rural areas to get to a bigger city and, risk your life on, icy roads or, a whiteout, and you can just go right downtown and get what you need right then and there, and save gas on top of it. Okay, so that's the end of the first segment here. And we're going to move on to sweet tea next. This is coffee, by the way, not sweet tea. Although I do drink sweet tea out of this as well. Okay, this is from Southern Living. The headline was, "Why should you make sweet tea in your Instant Pot?" If you did a taste test between like a brewed coffee from your coffee machine or a brewed sweet tea from your coffee machine and let's say a fast food sweet tea, there is a world of difference there. And I think what you get from that as opposed to the fast food tea, and I like both, don't get me wrong, you get more of the herby flavors from the brewed tea, in my opinion. Again, if I then you can kind of control the sweetness too. If I'm trying to scale back on my sugar, if I can make my own tea and cut down on the sugar, that might be a little bit better thing for me. And then again, add some lemon zest or lemon juice to it, and you've got yourself a great tasting tea. Okay. So that's something maybe to think about, something to try, and let me know what you think on that. So that was from article on Southern Living from this morning's website there. Okay, now the last thing today is apples. And you know, for a long time I never even had a Honeycrisp apple. I was probably, took me many years before I even tried one of these. And that seemed to be the big rage out here in the rural area, was the Honeycrisp apple. As you can see, it's a really good size apple. And I would hear people rave and rave and rave about these apples. And my favorite apple at the time, and which I still do like, are the Golden Delicious and the Gala apples. I like sweet apples. Okay, this is delicious. It stays right with them, and I would put this right up there with it. And these really good size too. I mean, this thing is heavy. You got hit by this in the head, it's gonna hurt. Okay, all right. So the headline for this today was how to split open an apple with your bare hands. All right, so I'm going to. I've never tried this before. And they say to take out the stem there. So the stem is really short, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out. And that's number one. And number two, I don't know if I'm going to be able to split this in half. If I fail, oh well, I'll try a different apple. But anyway, so I'm going to tell you the directions first. It says locate the divot at the top of the apple. So that would be this little hole here with the stem. And number two is to compress the top and the bottom of the apple together. And then three is to pull apart the apple and see if it opens up. So here we go. I'm gonna try one more attempt to try to get the stem out. And it's gonna be hard. And I'm just gonna pretend that I don't have anything to help me with. Ooh. I actually got it. Instead of twisting, I moved it to the side and I heard a crack, and it just popped right out. So, as you can see, it's out of there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I hear it. I hear it separating. I'm gonna move my napkin over. Here we go. It's not easy. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I got it started at least. It's split. It's a lot of work. I would say I'm probably a fourth of the way through it. So I think eventually I will get it. Oh, I got it. Wow. There it is. It can be done. I just did it. I did not think I was going to get it. But anyway, this apple's been around for a little while, so you'll see a few of the dead spots there. But anyway, there's still parts that are edible. And thank you for watching. And again, this is the Gala apple. It's a little hack there. How to split it open without a knife. Again, I don't know why you would want to do that other than maybe share it with a friend, but especially with the coronavirus. Here, you take one, you take one. Okay? And then you don't spread the germs, I guess. Anyway, this is Joe. Thank you for watching, and give me a like, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much.